Hello and welcome in, everyone. I am WG Ashwood, your fancy focused charity host for the evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to have you here. How are we doing tonight? Welcome in. We are gonna have a chill stream tonight. It's gonna be pretty chill. We're gonna be talking about Gem State Gaming Convention. That's right, Lemon. Welcome in, Kristen. How are you doing tonight? Welcome in, Lemon. How are you doing? Welcome in, Agbu. How's it going? How you feeling? How we doing tonight? So excited to have everybody here. Welcome in to everybody over on YouTube as well, and welcome in on TikTok. We've got the stream set up in a couple of places. We're going to be talking about Gem State Gaming Convention. Agbu's ready for it. Agbu's super ready for it. I am mostly ready for it. I'm packing my bag tonight. I've got things set up. I just need to throw some stuff in the bag. I need to throw the Switch, not my Twitch. I need to throw my Switch in my bag. Welcome in, Pong. How we doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. Hi, right back. We are doing, we're just gonna chill out tonight. We're gonna be having a good time. We're gonna, oh, interesting. It picked up on Streamlabs, but it didn't pick up on Pong. Huh. Big Baggy's throwing all the Twitch hosting servers in there. You know what, Lemon? I always travel with a big backpack. I've got a backpack that is the exact size for traveling here in the U.S. It's actually the backpack that I traveled internationally with when I was in college. So I've had the same like hiking backpack for a good 10 years that I've been running around the globe with. Ooh, Agbu, 79% fancy and 64% WOM. That's what we like to see. You're not new here. Kristen, 25 stream streak. That's incredible. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we've got a couple of things we can talk about tonight. We've got, woo indeed. Thank you so much for being here. We've got Gem State Gaming Convention coming up Saturday. It's gonna be Saturday. Europe are about to standardize carry-on size across air travel providers. Big day for aviation nerds. Hell yeah. I'd actually love to see that. I'd love for us to adopt. If it would, as someone who's about to board a plane, I probably shouldn't say anything too disastrous, but there are people who travel with like the biggest bag you can possibly carry, and then still have another bag with them, and then they still check another bag, and then they have like all this entitlement when it comes to getting on and off the plane with all of these items of luggage. And I'm just there with my little backpack. Like, this thing can fit under the seat pretty much. Aku, welcome in. And I'm just there with my backpack, and I'm like, please, for the love of God, get on or off this plane in the order that I need you to get on or off this plane. And it is always a disaster, so I cannot wait for them to standardize carry-on luggage. Actually, we can get some shout-outs. That's a good point, Agbu. Let's see. Let's get a shout-out for Lemon Legs. Lemon Legs is an incredible streamer. And holy crap, Aku's 100% fancy. Let's go. Now that's right before Gem State Gaming Convention. I'm pinning the 100% fancy. I'm pinning that. Everybody, 100%, what a roll. Incredible. That's like Melon rolling a 1% the other night. We've got the entire other end of the spectrum with the 100% fancy Aku. Yeah, so I travel with just I travel with just like a moderate sized hiking backpack. That's all I really run with. It's what I've used. I've traveled to France with it. I've traveled all around like Western Europe with it. Colombia, Ecuador, a lot of the hi Timer or Time Roar. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. But yeah, I've been to a lot of places with this backpack. It means a lot to me. Oh wait, hold up. I didn't know that my YouTube chat appeared on my screen with the stream thingy. Future, welcome in. How are we doing today? How's it going? Thank you so much for staying up, or are you just getting up for the day? Or I hope you got a nap in at least. But it's good to see you, Future. I'm doing great, Time. I'm actually doing fantastic. Let's talk about Gem State Gaming for a minute, everybody. Gem State Gaming Convention is coming up. Gem State Gaming Convention. Gem State Gaming Convention is coming up this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday, mere hours away. Gem State Gaming Convention is coming up. I tour guided my way through college. Let me know if you're ever bringing that big pack to Scotland. Hell yeah, Lemon. I'd love to. So I've been to Scotland twice? No, once. No, twice. Yeah, I've been to Edinburgh twice. But I would love to explore more of the country. Now I'm just reminiscing. I loved Scotland. Gem State Gaming Convention, right? Get me back on track. Get me back on track, Agbu. Thank you very much. Gem State Gaming Convention is this weekend, and it is going to be a great time if you are a tabletop nerd. So, tabletop games, tabletop board games, tabletop role-playing games, card games like Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll be seeing all kinds of different tabletop stuff over at Gem State Gaming Convention, now in Caldwell, Idaho. It's going to be a fantastic time. If you're in the Boise, Idaho area, please come out and see us. We are going to be having a fantastic time. Staying up for the stream? Thank you very much, Future. That means a lot. 170 stream streak from Aku. What? Aku, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for being here. We super appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out and doing the dang thing and being here. But yeah, Gem State Gaming Convention coming up this weekend. We'll be special guesting. We'll have a table. We'll be running a game. We'll be having a whole table where I'll be giving out stickers and meeting people, and we'll be running in a kind of convention-wide game that the convention is putting on. I don't have more details on that just yet. Everything is coming up, Aku? Indeed. And I believe that also means a 170 stream streak for Mary, so we need to keep that in mind as well. Let me, I need to move my microphone for just a second, everybody. It's kind of getting in the way of my chat. But, yeah, we are very excited to have really awesome people like y'all being here for 170 streams. That's incredible. And we hope you can make it out to Gem State Gaming Convention. Wish you could come. I wish you could be there, Future. It would be great. But maybe sometime in the future, maybe when they expand internationally, once we take Gem State Gaming Convention on the road, maybe we can get y'all to come out. I know it would be great to get some European dates for Gem State Gaming Convention. Wouldn't that be the dream? And if they would still special guest us, how cool would that be? But yeah, it's incredible. We get to go out to Gem State Gaming Convention. We're gonna be in Caldwell, Idaho. That's the county next to Boise. I'm not good with geography. I didn't do too good at geography in school. But we passed is all you have to know. But yeah, so we have that going for us. Tonight we're just sort of chilling, we're just sort of packing. Let me know if there's things that I should bring Yes, Tang, I can see you. How are you doing today? First Irish one? Hell yeah. Let's do it, Future. Let's get that convention rolling. We'll get an awesome series of conventions going all across the world. GSGC, not just to the Gem State anymore, but we're taking the Gem State on the road. But yeah, so if you're gonna be in the Idaho area, please consider coming out to Gem State Gaming Convention. It's gonna be a really great time. I'm gonna be there, special guesting. Dean Dane's gonna be there. Jazzy Smooth's gonna be there. Spice and Rose is gonna be there. And we're gonna have a lot of other cool people there as well. I can't name everybody because I don't want to start just going through the whole list of awesome people. That'll take all night. Empress, thank you very much for the hydrate. I'm drinking some Irish breakfast tea tonight. An online one would probably be easier, like a call or something. That would be pretty cool to do for international. Gem State Gaming Convention, let's go! Hell yeah. You had to be muted. 170 stream streak, let's go, Aku! Incredible work. Super excited that you could do that. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the support. It really means the world. 170 streams, that's incredible. And I can say how humbling it is to be able to like have numbers that high is so crazy. That's almost 6 months, isn't it? That is. It is 170 is about 5 months. I think 6 would be what, 185? Yeah, so it's almost 6 months. Oh, wait, no, it's 187. Bravo indeed. But really every stream streak means the world to me. Every stream streak from 3 to 170 is incredible. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Thank you so much for... I haven't even talked about the charity of the month yet. I've been talking about Gem State Gaming Convention, which is the kind of the highlight of the night, kind of the main point of the stream tonight. But been here for 2 weeks and we've appreciated all those 2 weeks, Future. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Let's talk about a couple other things. July 25th is going to be our 24-hour live stream of the year. It's where we're going to be going live 24 hours, 12 p.m. to 12 p.m. We'll be going there. We'll be going live July 25th to support Extra Life. Extra Life is an incredible charity that supports Children's Miracle Network hospitals and the entertainment and treatment of the kids in those hospitals. We think it's a really incredible cause, and we're happy to support it every year. This year it's getting the attention of our 24-hour live stream because we're following in the shoes, the big footprints of people that are awesome, like D and Dane. Welcome in, Wolf O'Donnell. How you doing tonight? Star Wolf. What was I saying? Oh, 24-hour live stream, July 25th. What am I gonna play? Wolf, tonight we're just sort of chatting. 39% fancy, let's go. No, that's a good one, Lemon. I appreciate all the fanciness that you bring to the stream. Yeah, tonight, Wolf, we're just sort of... July 25th is your brother's baby shower. That's fantastic. We'll be going, we'll be live for 24 whole dang hours. So if you've got other things going on, we have, you know, you can absolutely do those. Yeah, tonight we're just sort of hanging out. We've got a big convention this weekend called Gem State Gaming Convention, so we're going to be chatting about that. We're going to be talking about the game we're going to be running, and just sort of y'all are. I'm going to need your help to pack. Actually, y'all need to remind me what are important things for me to bring to a convention. Is going to be super important. Remind me what I should bring. I'm going to tell y'all a couple of things that I plan on doing, so I would like your input on what I should bring. So I can watch you during the day for once? Absolutely, Future. You started playing the new Star Fox game? That's fantastic, Wolf. How are you liking it compared to the original? Finally, recognition? Oh, you should absolutely be 69%, Lemon. That would absolutely fit you. I'm gonna need to lower the is the music a little loud for any? No, it's not really that loud. I've got it turned down a bit. I'm gonna turn it down to my headphones. There we go. But yeah, that's the charity of the month. Next month in July is Extra Life. Let's talk about the charity this month for June. June's charity of the month is Covenant House New Orleans. Covenant House New Orleans is a local charity for us. They fight against human trafficking. They fight against the unhoused epidemic, and that is something that is big here in New Orleans. But they also provide shelter to LGBTQIA+ individuals who otherwise would go unhoused. So we think that's super cool. We think it's a super cool charity. So we're supporting them for the month of June. So a portion of any sub, bit, gift, donation, anything of the like is going to, anything for the channel is going to Covenant House New Orleans for this month. It's fire. Aqua's is more of a nightmare for you, at least. Thank you for liking the live. I know you keep asking, but any Underverse? No, Future, not yet. I'm sorry. I've been super busy. Work has been killing me, so I have not had the time to sit down and really dig into some Underverse. But soon. I'm working on it. I've got I've like started a video. I didn't get to finish it, but I've started watching. But yeah, let's see. We've got cool stuff coming up. We've got cool stuff coming down the pipe. We're doing cool stuff this weekend. How are all y'all doing? How is everybody doing in chat? I swear you have to shoot a torpedo every second just to see in the dark part. Oh no. Is that separate from like the old school? They like really changed the lighting and stuff. Eating popcorn. I had popcorn for dinner, Aku. I also had other stuff. I know that's gonna summon, if I just say that I had popcorn for dinner, that's gonna summon Mist and Fox and Sock, and they're all gonna gang up on me for not eating. I had other stuff. I also had a ham sandwich, a ham Sammy. You can buy AMC popcorn for at home now. It comes in a box. That's awesome, Aku. I'll have to give that a try. Fell asleep watching House of the Dragon with your family this weekend. Your brother ate your popcorn. No, Lemon, not your popcorn. By the way, how is House of the Dragon? Whole family agreed as the usually greedy older brother you had it coming. Ah, but Lemon, how could they prey on you when you were simply asleep? IDK slept through it? Yeah, that makes sense. Wolf says the new Star Fox is way darker compared to the 64 version. You remember correctly. I'll have to see about picking it up after Gem State Gaming Convention to see if I'll be playing it. Snacks left unattended are fair game. Oh, Empress, that's ruthless. I would never chow down on someone else's snacks unless they had their express permission. Sorry for missing the stream yesterday. Oh, that's we didn't stream yesterday, Future. No worries. You didn't miss anything. But on a real one, I feel the writing has went down and they're resting on their laurels of their reputation instead of writing good episodes. I'm really sorry to hear that, Lemon. That's kind of a shame. Are you an only child? No, actually, Aku, I have a little sister. But yeah, Lemon, have you seen Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Or is it Night of the Nine Kingdoms? The new show that they have coming out. I've heard nothing but good things about that one. It's fire. You're doing the hard route first because you want to get the true ending first before any other ending. I would I'm surprised they let you unlock the true ending on the first playthrough. That's usually something you have to unlock by doing subsequent playthroughs. Empress says 4 brothers and 4 sisters? Fair game? Not fair game if they're labeled in the pantry though. Oh, you gotta have a good label maker. Very important. But 4 brothers and 4 sisters? I could never. Night of the Seven Kingdoms is a triumph. Only makes the difference between the two series more stark. Interesting. So how much of the House of the Dragon is left? I know they've had what, 3 seasons? How much do they intend to write for that show? Just scrolled and thought you immediately looked like Matt Berry, especially from the show What We Do in the Shadows. Bat. Human form. I love Matt Berry. I'm a big Matt Berry fan. I'm very delighted to hear that you mistook me for that amazing actor. You died in Aquas once because of how dark it was, but adapted? Very good, Wolf. Good show. You've got 2 brothers, Future. That's fantastic. I'm like I said, I've got a little sister. My little sister has her own family now. She's got a husband and 2 kids, who I love dearly. I love them all very, very much. Let's see. 2 half, the rest step, Empress says. Oh, okay. The writers are great. I think the studio interference gets in the way with the big money titles. That makes a lot of sense, Lemon. There's way too much. I've always found, like, ever since I started learning about it as an adult, I've always found studios ruin good shows and good series when they start, like, messing around with the vision of the creators. Wish you and her the best in life. Thank you very much, Future. We're not super close, me and my sister. I love her dearly. We just have, I would say, conflicting personalities. I'm a couple years older than her. But I would say of the 2 of us, she has the bigger personality. I'm just a meek widow guy. No, that's a joke. You're the Cinder Tinder and she's the Oak Mist. Now that's an impressive title. Thank you very much, Summer. How are you doing today, Summer? Welcome in. Ooh, we've got a pretty fancy Empress over here. Pretty fancy and wand. Let's see, over on TikTok, Wolf says the online mode is not even funny. You played with bots and barely won. Oh wow. Are there a lot of bots on the or were you playing like a bot mode? Just ate frozen chocolate, so doing better. I'm jealous, Summer. I've been snacking all day. I probably shouldn't say I'm jealous. I've been snacking all day. I've had nothing but gummy worms and popcorn, and a ham sandwich. But yeah, for the most part, I've been snacking. We're leading up to Gem State Gaming Convention this weekend. So I was like, I went and I of course like ran out of groceries yesterday, so I had to go to the grocery. I was like so determined to make my food last until Gem State Gaming Convention so I could like get an extra half week out of my groceries. But unfortunately I ran out of everything. So I had to go to the grocery store today and pick up groceries so that when I got home on Monday, I wouldn't be completely out of food and decrepit. Gem State Gaming Convention! Gem State Gaming Convention! Yes, Gem State Gaming Convention is this weekend. We're so excited. I've typed it so much it's on my suggestion line for typing. Hell yeah, Empress. That's fantastic. Try the same and buy takeout the extra days, therefore defeating the entire purpose. I got a burger last night and I was like, I can stretch this. And then I got to today and I was like, opened my wallet and moths flew out and I was like, ah, dang. Guess we got to go to the store. Feeling cheap moving forward? Bought yourself a bullet to force yourself to eat fruit and breakfast with some protein powder or something. That's fantastic, Summer. We've got I used to have a bullet when I lived at my parents' house. But now we've got like a big industrial stainless steel blender with all the spinning blades. And I chop up a ton of fruit and make big old smoothies every day. Well, actually, it's such a big blender that I make a smoothie and then I'll save half for the next day. Otherwise, you'll see me doing a whole meal out of it on stream like I did a couple of times. But I get yelled at for that too. Wolf says you're able to get free stuff like banners and stickers if you use the Wolf and Fox and Falco amiibos. That's fantastic, Wolf. I know someone who collects amiibos. He's around here somewhere. Always watching. Mean enchiladas while I was dog sitting. Share recipes on Discord. Who? The person I know with the most impressive collection of amiibos is actually Willis Whimsy. He has a fantastic collection. Wait, is it Thursday or Friday in America right now? Future, it is currently Thursday. Summer says I was put off by personal blenders. When I was little, I put strawberry syrup and powder in a giant blender with milk, thinking I could make super strawberry milk. It worked. Then you tried water with dish soap and blended that to clean it. Not as successful and struck fear. When I at my first kitchen gig, at my very first day on the job, I was introduced to the Vitamix via a tomato sauce, a hot tomato sauce. And I had to Vitamix the tomato sauce. Oh, Wolf, you have all 3 of the amiibos? That's awesome. So I had to... Aku, thank you for the hydrate. I had to Vitamix the tomato sauce. But it was a hot sauce. It was hot coming out of the pot. So I didn't make the sauce. My teammate, who was the saucier, made the sauce. And it was my job as the prep cook to blend it and get it packed away. So I'm in this tiny butcher room where they have the Vitamix set up. And I'm in this little butcher room and I put the lid onto the hot sauce and I get it all capped off. And then remember, this is my first kitchen job. This is my first day of my first kitchen job. And I'm using this this industrial sized blender. I fill it up way too high. The sauce is way too hot. I put a lid on it. And immediately I turn it on and it just shoots everywhere. It just goes from over me, over my face, onto the walls. And it is like a steaming hot sauce. And so I'm like, whoa, oh God, it's on my face. And the sous chef like chooses that moment to walk in. And he just walks in, he opens the door, sees the big, huge mess I've made. And he like hands me a towel and goes, yeah, you're gonna want to use this to top it off instead of the top. And so from that day on, I've always been very wary of blenders. You're on zones right now. You stopped because you went to Costco to eat pizza? Hell yeah. I'm jealous, Wolf. Wish I had some pizza. Aku recommended I eat some pizza tonight. Oh, Future, what's wrong with your internet? I see you popped over from the vertical, or you popped over from the horizontal to the vertical live stream. But yeah, so I've had a healthy respect for blenders since my first day in a kitchen. That restaurant, by the way, has 2 Michelin stars. The noise gets you. You have a Ninja personal blender and you love it. And then an immersion blender for hot stuff. Nice. You're on my TV now. Try and behave. Hi, Aku's TV. Hello, yeah. Hell, even. Yeah. Who's my favorite Star Fox character? Well, if I've always been partial to Slippy. But of course, Crystal the Fox, I would have to say, is my favorite Star Fox character. She's not gonna be in this one, I don't think. The one that just came out. We'll have to wait for them to remake Star Fox. Oh, what was it? The Assault, Star Fox Assault. The delay is strong. Comparing it to Twitch, because it's definitely because of how old your TV is. Maybe, Aku, it's, are you casting from your phone, Aku? Or is it going through a Twitch app or something? No, there's an app on your TV, you're using YouTube? Oh, you're using YouTube. Are we in vertical or horizontal on your TV? It would be cool. I wonder which one runs better. Horizontal? You're confused by the vertical? Yeah, it's the vertical's a bit of a zoom in, isn't it? Hi, Dad. Welcome in, Ryu. How are you doing tonight? Oh, I've been slacking on doing I've been slacking on doing my shout outs. Give me just a second, I'll get everybody's shout outs. Let's see. I'm gonna drag this over here so I can still see everybody. The Slipster's getting liked. Wow. Well, Slippy's fun. Slippy's a good engineer. How mad would you be if I redeemed a mode? I wouldn't be mad, Aku. That's what they're there for. I might huff and puff just as a show. Let's see. Let's start getting shout outs. Sorry for taking so long. Then you might have to get stuff out. Well, it depends. I've got some stuff right next to me. Some stuff is currently in a pile of clothes though, so it might take me a while to dig out. Pick 1 through 11. Let's go number 1. Since you got 100 earlier, 100%. Vampwood is number 1. Interesting. If Slippy is Fox, would Wolf be General Pepper? I would say no. I don't think so. Let's see. All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. We got a Vampwood. Oh God. Coming. Blair. All right. Vampwood. Give me a second. I got the teeth right here. Aha. Why, if Slippy is Fox, would Wolf be General Pepper? Why not? I'm just going with my gut here, but if Slippy were Fox as the leader of the team, I don't think Wolf would then be General Pepper. I think Fox would then be General Pepper, and everybody's kind of moved up in line. Let's see. I'm hope all the peeps come to GSGC. Be hilarious if we could buy a ticket and take it to Ash and make him change. That would be very funny, Empress, if I had like the capacity to bring any of my cosplays. You will not catch me being a Catboy at GSGC though. We would bring you clothes? Oh my. I wear an XL. I'm a big boy. Accessorize your Ashwood like I'm a big old Bratz doll. Bring them all? What if it was like $1,000 ticket to the charity of my choice? Why, that would be well, let's see, it's still gonna be June. So that would be Covenant House, New Orleans. I'm sure we could get Catwood at GSGC. I'm gonna leave the teeth here. I was doing shout outs. Do we get shout outs for Aku yet? You're losing connection? All right, have a great night, Wolf. Have a good time with the game, the new Star Fox game. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a fantastic night and enjoy your weekend. Let's see. Shout out Aku, who's been playing Slay the Spire. Yeah, future GSGCs, you can place a high value on costumes you don't want to wear, and voila. Oh, if it's something I don't want to wear, I'd for sure have to bring it. I don't know if all that would fit in my little backpack. Let's see. Who, oh, Ultra Ryu. We need to shout out Ryu. Did I shout? No, I have not shouted Ryu. Let's see. Ultra Ryu. 550. Time to upgrade to a suitcase, my dude? Never! I'll always travel by backpack. Local Ashwood brings Catboy outfit instead of underwear to appease his chat. Well, who said I was bringing underwear anyway? Kate, welcome in. Ah, indeed. Ah! What are we yelling for? Are we scared? I'm not playing a scary game tonight. Which means you haven't traveled far enough? I don't know, the only continents I haven't been to... Oh, no, I guess I haven't been to Africa. Okay, so... I haven't been to Asia, Africa, or Australia. yet. Or the Arctic, but who wants to go there? I'd love for new people to come in and hear you talking about your lack of underwear on trips. Sounds like Ashwood is hoping for a great time at GSGC. I'm always expecting a great time. Wait, you did Europe with just a backpack of underwear? I also had my chef stuff. I had my chef bag. But I had to check that because of knives and stuff. What lack of underwear? That is a vital component of clothing. It is. I believe you, Empress. I'm in the same boat. I believe underwear is very important. He just wears a loincloth? That's not very fancy. I think it's called a codpiece if it's fancy. And who knows? They have to breathe too? Your ex-roommate took all the knives except for steak knives? And he took your strainer, not the strainer! But if it's made of silk? A silk loincloth would be fancy. I can get behind that, Aku. Empress, we're gonna have to get you a new strainer. You can't go without a strainer. How do you strain your pasta? It wouldn't be protective, though? I'm with Ryu. Who steals a strainer? I'm gonna... Let me... Exactly, and knives. Well, I would take knives. I also am a fiend for spoons. Spoons are not safe around me. I will steal spoons. Real, that just seems like someone trying to inconvenience you. What do you wear on the high holy days for the flying spaghetti monster? I would wear my string bikini. Are you salad fingers, Ashwood? I don't think so. I've got regular fingers. I specifically steal sporks. You are not allowed in Empress's kitchen. Do I know what salad fingers is? It's an old YouTube video from the before times, right? I haven't seen it since I was a kid. So you like rusty spoons? I don't like rusty spoons. I'm sorry, Aku, I don't remember enough of the video to do the voice. Oh, you need to go watch it? I will add it to the list of things I need to watch right after Future's Underverse. You got close? I felt myself getting close, but I knew I couldn't maintain it. You don't think it's worth watching again? Well, I haven't seen it since I was little. I probably don't remember it enough. It makes your skin crawl? You clearly don't know how to worship his noodly holiness. You wear a colander on your head. Oh, I'm sorry, Agbu. I apologize. I'm a Chewbacca alien. I'm not a follower of the spaghetti monster. I worship a six-armed Wookiee. Whenever I go to a museum with your partner and there's a rusty spoon, he quotes it. How often are there rusty spoons at museums? LARPing spaghetti monsterism. Shaking my head. I'm sorry, Lemon. I'm sorry. A lot. There's a lot more rusty spoons than you would think. I guess I don't go to enough history museums. I go to a lot of art museums usually. Sometimes there are like old school spoons and things at art museums, but usually they're like very nicely painted and done up. Do I ever dress up as a cow and tell people to eat more chicken? Yeah, that used to be my day job. I used to be a spokesperson for the chicken industry. So I dress as a cow. House museums are your favorite? What kind of house museums? Are like old houses that got renovated into museums? Or museums full of houses? People's old mansions that have been converted into museums or smaller houses. Okay. There was a really nice in Lyon. There was a really nice museum that I went to. I was still on crutches at the time, which was unfortunate. I couldn't like walk around as much as I wanted to. I had to kind of like limp around and take a lot of breaks, so I didn't get to see everything in the museum. But it was very nice. There was a... For those that don't know, when I lived in France, I broke my foot. And so I was on crutches for 2 months out of my stay there. It was a super mysterious injury that we don't know what happened. A mystery. But yeah, really awesome, like old mansion that got turned into a museum. You'd break your foot to live in France? I miss it. I do want to go back someday. My doctor told me I need to lower my sugar intake. I'm not sure how eating my cookies on the floor helps, but I'm doing it. Very nice, Agbu. That sounds like an old school comedian's joke. Like a Abbott and Costello joke. 1000%. No, wait, not Abbott and... Yeah, Abbott and Costello. They would tell a joke like that. But who am I thinking of? Who's the guy? He's got the big nose and he's got the glasses, got the little mustache. Your wife told you were making too many flamingo jokes? You had to put your foot down? Very nice. You're not gonna get me like that, Spring. I know what those words mean. I know what that sounds like. Sorry, Spring. You're gonna have to get up a little earlier than that to trick me. Groucho, yes, thank you, Aku. I was thinking of Groucho Marx. Give you your weirdest hear me out? Let's see. The weirdest hear me out I've seen lately is the lizard form of Orlox from Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, Orlox from the Castlevania show, that's not a hear me out. That's an on-site. Spring, you're trying to get me barking, but I'm a cat boy at heart. I'm sorry to say. Aku, I knew you were gonna say it. Look, I'm just... The lizard form is weird. Orlock's lizard form can get it? Aku. What'd that tongue do? Damage. It does damage, Aku. Catboy at heart. Meow. It was your hear me out? I know. I only said it because I knew you were here. I'd take the lizard over that buttery creature you posted. It was a big old loaf of bread, Fox. You don't want to eat the big old loaf of bread? Today was a 69 lightning card? What does that even mean? What is 69 lightning? Oh, wait, like the Cars character? Lightning McQueen? No, you sent it to me? I'll have to check it out. Yeah, let's... it's been a little while. Who is excited for Gem State Gaming Convention? Gem State Gaming Convention is this weekend. It's going to be a great time. It's from Slay the Spire 2. Oh, I'll have to check it out. Mary, thank you so much for the lurk. Gem State Gaming Convention. That's right, Wolf. In a mere 48 hours. Even less than that, even. Gem State Gaming Convention. Ashwood, what have I eaten today? Let's see. I had lunch was Pop-Tarts. Dinner was popcorn, a ham sandwich, and a Monster. I eat real food sometimes when I'm trying to save money. Yeah, Gem State Gaming Convention. Come on out to Caldwell, Idaho, where we'll have Gem State Gaming Convention at the Center County Fairgrounds. A ham sandwich. What was on it? Ham, mayo, ham. How are you guys tonight? We're doing fantastic, Wolf. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing? Gem State Gaming Convention. No, Aku. I only have goat cheese right now, and I didn't feel like opening the container. So I was, I had a family-sized chocolate bar, a share bag of chili Doritos, and a can of pink Monster. The streamer diet? Lemon, while I support the debauchery, you need some protein in there. Let's see. Streamer diet. Ashford, you're not one to talk. I had protein, I had a ham, and I had a smoothie. You had popcorn and Monster. I had ham. There's protein. There's proteins in ham. Right, I'm gonna grab a pepperami. As it's known in the US, a Slim Jim. I've never heard pepperami. Blender Boy. You have almond M&Ms, and what else, Aku? You had a ham, a whole ham. Ham circle. Y'all, I wish we could get a ham circle going at Gem State Gaming Convention. You know how good it would be if we had a whole honey ham, a whole honey roasted ham that we could all circle around, chant ham circle, and eat our fill of sweet ham. Ashwood, you had nothing green. The Monster was green, Agbu. Ha! Gotcha. That's my gotcha moment of the night. Almond M&Ms are goated. I like peanut M&Ms a little bit more. You had tacos and popcorn? Hell yeah, Aku, popcorn for dinner. Dane will be there, so maybe you can. It's definitely... I know Dane will get behind me in a ham circle. Real ball knowers know the nut-filled M&Ms are the best. Hell yeah, Lemon. I will always go crazy for a nut in my M&M. I need to be careful when I space out words, because Jazzy could be lurking at any point in time, and next thing I know, there will be a button on the Discord that's just, I go crazy for a nut. Nut in my M&M, that's what she said. Peanut are top tier, but I respect a nut enjoyer in all forms. I'm good with a ham circle, but you need something with nutrients? Agboo. What if I told you I used potato bread for my sandwich? Like, what if there were vegetables that you just couldn't see with your eye? I'm a big potato bread enjoyer. Let's see. Oh, hold on. God damn it, Aku. Thank you for the clip. Ah, not the spray bottle, Agboo. Why is it always the spray bottle? Why can't it ever be a trophy for being a good boy? I had vegetables. They're just in the bread parts. Easiest bait of all time, by the way. I'm always munching on the bait. You'll always catch me on the bait, Lemon. It's easy to get me to say stuff out of pocket. Just like I had pasta and broccoli, which is substantial. Yeah, broccolasti. Broccolasta. Broccolasti? I like broccolasta. You can also have broccoli in your pasta. Pasta con broccoli. You're a good boy, Ashwood. Head pats. Do you hold hands before crossing the street and look both ways? I need that reminder. It's important to look both ways before crossing the street. People drive crazy. I'll make sure to hold hands with Dane when we cross the street at Gem State Gaming Convention. Go on down to Caldwell, Idaho for Gem State Gaming Convention. Just looking out for you. Thank you very much, Aku. That's right. Come on down to Gem State Gaming Convention, where all your tabletop needs will be met. So I will be running a game, everybody, for those who don't know. I'll be running a game of Honey Heist, reskinned to be about goblins. I'm calling it Goblins and Goobers. And I've got these little goblins. Like I got a whole pack of goblins. That I also have a couple of markers. So I'm gonna have people draw their to decorate their goblins. So you'll be able to draw on your goblins and decorate it and make your own little goblin. But it's gonna be a fun game. It's a game of Honey Heist for those who... Are they smart goblins? They are. I believe all my players are smart. Intelligent goblins? Yeah, I think so. Oh, you're not gonna... No, y'all are not gonna get me to say it. Nope. You almost got me. I almost said it. But I've seen Legends of Evantris. I've seen what happens with those. I truly don't know what they're trying to get me to say. Ah, you're trying to get me to do it too. You're trying to get me to say something about the goblins. For once, you're not lying. It's a D's nuts joke. Yeah. Mind Goblin D's nuts is the joke. You get somebody to say Mind Goblin. Like, Mind Goblin D's nuts. I was a much more a fan of trying to get somebody to say the plural of octopus. And it's like, well, I prefer the Greek pronunciation. Octipodes. Like Octipodes. Octipodes nuts. You never make those jokes, that's why? I think I got Willis to say apparatus recently, and that was fun. I think everybody has making a traditional Scottish dish for late dinner. Ooh, what are you making, Lemon? No, I'm not gonna say it. Human Myers. I said it, but just because I wanted to hear it. You almost got me. You got me interested in the Scottish dish. Doesn't even work without being from the UK. You guys say cumin wrong. I like cumin. Cumin is fun to say. But that's just me. That's just me. I've always gotten weird looks when I say cumin. I put emphasis on the wrong words. Ashwood's just a girl. Lining the girl up right now. Ashwood's just a girl living in his own world. What if I say coming? That's just wrong. You gotta do the hard coup. You say that all the time, or that wasn't very cash money of you? I like that wasn't very cash money of you. I wish I could say that more often. You know, it's not cash money, is I've got to wake up extra early to do work before I have to leave tomorrow. I'm supposed to be off. Got stuff to do. I lean into being a millennial. Knew I was gonna get yelled at Aku for saying that. Yelled at by Aku. You can also say things like, this isn't very cash money, or you're not being very cash money right now. Let's see. Wow, it's let's see. What are other things we can bring to the convention, gang? That wasn't very cash money of me, guys. Sorry. We forgive you, Lemon. But I don't think you did anything wrong. Lemon did nothing wrong. Yell at Wolf for a lot of things, because he's a little ass fish. You insert the word. Adam Driver did an SNL skit that this is reminding you of. I like Adam Driver. But yeah, what are some other things I can bring to the con, gang? I've got clothes. I've got goblins. Could you ever hit the "ain't nobody got time for that" like it isn't 15 years old? I hear that in my head way too often. What are some other... Oh man, I'm all out of cash. The smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Never felt so felt and seen. Glad we could do that for you, Lemon. Although it's mostly Aku. We are similar and I enjoy you. Oh my. Nope, Super Idol, you're not gonna get me. I understand. I know that's not a real person. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't have time to hit the. I didn't have time to hit the mute button. I'm sorry, everybody. You still think of King Bach and D-Storm as relevant content creators? Super Idol? Trying to learn the whole song in Mandarin right now? You want a bless you or a bless you in German or a nothing? Whatever you feel like giving, Aku. I'd appreciate any or all or nothing. No worries, whatever way. There's always also a salute. Let's see. Gesundheit, thank you very much. How long have we been in Vampwood? Are you bringing costume changes? Gesundheit, thank you very much, Lemon. Fox, I have, I'm bringing a couple of different sport coats to wear on different days. I'm bringing 3 coats. I'm not bringing specifically cosplays. Although it would be fun to cosplay at a Gem State Gaming Convention. Imagine me walking around in my full War Greymon outfit. It's 4:20 a.m. in the UK. This is relevant information. Hell yeah, Lemon. 3 coats? Will you have 3 separate raccoons? No, it's 3 raccoons per coat. I'll have 9 raccoons. Raccoon skin cap to match. We are going to be out west. Maybe I'll be able to find a raccoon skin cap. If they'll fit in your bag? They do. They're small raccoons. You have a whole cycle of things you say when people sneeze. You start with a bless you, then you're so good looking. I wonder where that one comes from. Then shut the fuck up. Then Chuck Norris? Also don't know where that comes from. Then get your shit together. Oh, it comes from Seinfeld. Or Rio, are you saying, do you say Seinfeld when someone sneezes? You're so good looking as Seinfeld, okay. Will you be yelling that the English are coming? Will there be a boy who cried wolf like repercussions for you when they don't arrive? I think I don't know where the World Cup events are being held, but I think plenty of the English will be coming. Welcome in, Ibrahim. How are you doing tonight? Chuck Norris is from a Pearls Before Swine comic. I don't think I'm familiar with Pearls Before Swine, Agbu. Am I bringing more than one pair of shoes? No, Aku. I only have... I will only be bringing one pair of shoes. I wear my good Colombian leather shoes when I travel. They're really good to walk in. Hell, I wear them to work. I need to get a new pair. They're going on 8 years old. What do worms taste like? Why is there a bird in my comments? Wake up early and find out yourself. Is that another Pearls Before Swine? You've definitely seen Pearls Before Swine and not known what it's called. It's your type of humor. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, it's not ringing any bells. I'd have to see it, some examples of it. Texas, that is one hell of a name and a first message. I hope your friend gets better. But I'm not gonna be reading that because I know too much of those words together. What is with everybody trying to get me to say stuff tonight? Is it what's in the water? What's in the water? What's in the astrology? It used to run in the newspaper? Oh, if it's in like the funny pages or used to be, I probably have seen it. I would just need to see some like examples of the artwork. Sure thing, Texas. We'll be doing plenty of praying. Not really my bag, but I'll do my best. Just posted the comic to the Discord. Thank you, Agbu. I'll make sure to check Discord after stream. What else should we... Would say there's a full moon tonight, but the next one is Monday? Interesting. Of course, Texas. Thank you for being here. Your uncle really needs it? We'll make sure to get your uncle some. It's thunderstorming here and it's not very cash money. I hope Leon's doing well. Does Leon suffer during thunderstorms? Oh man, I'm all out of cash. Empress wants the thunderstorms. Maybe we could get Empress some thunderstorms. Leon doesn't care at all. He's happily shredding a toy right now. Texas, that's a very interesting name for your coworker. And for a priest to be a coworker. Interesting. Taco is asleep. Aw, Taco. It's also raining here. We actually have a flood watch and it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. I hope you stay safe, Wolf. Best of luck to you. We had a tropical storm blow through last weekend. Is it raining men? If only. We had a tropical storm blow through last weekend and we had 7 tornado warnings between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. Conditions are thunderstorm with a temperature of 63 degrees. Ooh, and 69% humidity. Not nice. Ooh, Ryu, 63% fancy. Very good. With Wolf with the 69% fancy. Very nice. Aw, Wolf's only 4% wommed. It's okay. You'll get him next time, Wolf. Oh wait, I missed a message from Empress and Wolf. Empress doesn't want real thunderstorms here right now. Rather avoid fires at all possible, but theoretical storms, yes. Mary's 98% wommed, hell yeah! That's a lot of wommed. We're gonna pin that. Anything above 95%, I'm gonna try and pin. 35% fancy, let's go. 100% we need the moisture though. That tracks for the fancy. Not feeling too fancy tonight. Not sure if we're getting thunderstorms, but we are getting rain. It would be nice, Agbu, if we could get some cloudy, like some clouds in the sky for Gem State Gaming Convention. Not thunderstorm, that's lightnings and fires. They've had a rough day. You're in a hoodie and t-shirt and your boxers right now? That honestly sounds very nice. I'm this cape is actually like very comfortable. I'm doing pretty well. I need to actually swap back into my my jacket because it's been 40 minutes of Vampwood. Hi, welcome in over on YouTube. Weather in New Orleans, yep. 85's a little low. Let's see. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, everybody. Give me 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You've got 100% humidity over in Canada right now? 100%? It's so fucking foggy and the air is compressing in the uncomfy way? That's wild. Sure thing, Texas. I don't know what you're trying to get me to say this time. But sure thing. Susur Secundi? What does that mean, Ryu? God damn it. I was trying so hard, Ryu. I almost had a perfect night where I didn't fall for anything. Damn it, Ryu. I thought you were saying something. God damn it. I'm mad now. Don't clip it. Now I'm mad. Mary, I'm sorry it hurts to breathe. You know how you're alive right now? We're happy you're here, though. We're happy you're here, and we're happy you're, we hope you get some time to rest and chill and be in, like, away from the humidity. Dexo, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. I know an injury like that can take you out for a long time. I don't tend to go to sites like that. I tend to stay off Reddit, Texas. Happily hiding in the house so it's easier to breathe. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to traveling tomorrow. I'm looking forward to getting to Idaho. I'm looking forward to being in Idaho. I'm not looking forward to the travel because it is going to be hot outside. Oh, you updated your Twitch app and now you can see vertical mode? Hell yeah. We've got I'm still not totally sold on vertical mode, but I think it's decent. I'm trying my best to adapt to it. I'm hoping things adjust over time. Texas, I'm pretty sure that's not a real country. Forgive me if I'm being ignorant, however. But I've never seen them at the Olympics. Okay, everybody, what are we most excited about for Gem State Gaming Convention? I'm personally very excited to get to see all the awesome people who are attending. Seeing my friends? Hell yeah, Agbu. We're gonna be there. Oh, isn't that I've actually been there, Texas. I hope your mom's doing well. You're excited for Dane to do the hoedown throwdown? Sorry, Ash, had to wait a bit to do it too. You got me good, Ryu. You got me good. Aku, I thought is that even gonna work? It is. I thought it was in Florida, not Michigan. You had a friend that lived there? It's a nice place. Weird name, but nice place. I could have sworn it. I could have sworn it was in Florida. Okay, Texas. That's we don't really follow Fortnite here. I'm sure there's multiple. I guess isn't there also like a Hell, Michigan? Am I right in that? There's a lot of A lot of oddly choiced towns in Michigan. You've been to Nowhere, Arizona? So have you been in the middle of nowhere, Agbu? Did you meet Courage the Cowardly Dog? All right. What else are we? There's a place called Bad Axe, and their school mascot is the Hatchets. Hell, Michigan is a place too. Yeah, I'd heard of Hell, Michigan. I've heard they've got a really good Christmas display. You've been in the middle of nowhere but didn't see any dogs? Bummer. You should get your refund, Agbu. Hell isn't that big? We don't have a heaven though? We've got to. There's got to be a heaven, Naku. Somewhere. Right? Why Arizona? Why Arizona indeed? Oh, there's no Michigan. There's no Heaven, Michigan. I could have sworn there was a town named Heaven somewhere. You think it's for sale too? What, all of hell? Sun is coming up over here. Gotta go walk my dog. Won't be able to walk him again until sundown. I hope you have a safe walk, Lemon. The sun is a deadly laser over here right now. I totally feel that, Lemon. Have a good walk. Please be safe. Wear something bright and reflective so that motorists can see you. Vampire. Just kidding. Until what? Hey, I shall be mad, safe, and vampiric. That's what we like to hear, Lemon. We're gonna be here for a little while. How does AI have more XP, bro? I'm not sure. What game are we playing, Abraham? We'll be sure to get as much XP as we can. Empress with the Catboy mode. Oh, what does this button do? All right. I'm putting on the ears. I gotta go put on the vest too. Oh, now I've got to put the kitten mittens on. It's gonna be so hot. I'll be right back. You don't need the mittens? You don't need to be uncomfy? Well, I mean, it's part of the experience, right? You pay the whole 3,000, you get the whole experience. Unless I'm not feeling it. But tonight it's fine. All right, here we go. Kittenman's on. Engage. Yeah. You had to replace your projector remote. You can play video games on your ceiling again? Hell yeah, Empress. Do you hook up a PC or do you hook up a... What do you use to, Oh, we've got a Team Rocket grunt over on YouTube. Prepare for trouble and make it double. To protect the world from devastation. To unite all peoples within our nation. To denounce the evils of truth and love. To extend our reach to the stars above. Team Rocket. I'm plenty familiar with, although I don't visit the site, Texas, I'm plenty familiar with the humor. I appreciate it from time to time. Ashwood, are you a Jesse or a James? Perhaps a Meowth. Well, all three are badass. And I'd love to say I was a Meowth. I'm afraid I'm a James. Specifically a James that gets swallowed up by a victory bell too often. I don't have them currently, but your Switch or PS5. Very nice. James is your fave, though? James isn't very toxic, though. They're kind of out there for you. Rude. Uncalled for. I know. I'm sorry, Aku. I couldn't help myself. I take it back. I take it back. Yeah. I know I'm predictable, but damn. I would definitely not call you predictable, Aku. Oh, don't remember this. No, don't put this in the remembering. James is the best. I agree, Empress. Although I liked Jesse a lot growing up. I was always more partial to James. I get razzed by everyone for my toxic twink love. It's easy to do, Aku. Sometimes it's fun to take the low-hanging fruit. And now it's here by a man in a cat costume. Yes, Aku, your hear-me-outs are always toxic. Not all of their hear-me-outs. I wouldn't say all of them. I had one that was just a guy, and Sarzadi goes, "Is he evil?" And I was like, "Yes." He goes, "That makes sense." Agbu, are you asking me to name one that isn't? Because I can't do that. I'll be honest with you right now. I can't do that. It can be done, but I can't do it. You Oraku? The card that says 69 Lightning? That's not toxic, that's just fun. I trimmed my mustache and I'm getting more in my mouth than I like ever did when it was longer. It's starting to piss me off. Like right here, right in the corner. I must have missed a trim. Arcade Archives is bringing a Legend fighting game back? Which one, Torok? It's Tekken? Really? The original Tekken? Other than that, no, you cannot think of any. Even the Cusco poison is toxic? The Cusco poison is especially toxic, Aku. The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Let's actually, so here's what I know about Gem State Gaming Convention that they're gonna have me doing. They're gonna have me running a table where I believe there's gonna be a convention-wide game where we're going to be tracking damage and running a game across the convention. So I believe that as different convention goers, I believe that as they visit the convention and visit tables, they'll get to interact with the game in a variety of ways, and then they'll report to me and my table, and the various other individuals that will be working the table with me, which will be some very cool people, let me tell you that. I'll tell you that for free. Plenty of cool people at the table. But let's see. The Mickey Mouse hand, that's not toxic. Mickey Mouse is kind of toxic. I mean, if you go disrespecting the mouse or using the mouse's name without permission, you do get slapped with a lawsuit. Future, welcome back. How's it going? It's a Mickey Mouse hand on a stick you use to point? Well, how is that a hear me out, Aku? I do normally I can be like, all right, I get it, for hear me out. That I straight up need to hear me out. Need to hear you out. Those who get it, get it? I guess I don't get it. It's 5 a.m. for you right now, Future? I hope you get some rest today. We're not gonna be streaming the rest of the weekend. We normally stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We normally stream the whole weekend, but because we're gonna be in Idaho, we're not gonna be streaming this weekend. B, welcome in. How are you doing today? To break from the ads? I don't think that I have any ads running on YouTube right now. I couldn't I wasn't able to mess with the settings today. You never do, basically? You never do get some rest? I'm sorry to hear that, Future. Idaho? Udaho. That's a joke only Idahoans can tell. My listen, I'm an honorary potato. I was talking to a friend and he's a bit older than me. He's a good bit older than me. He was talking about when he evacuated for Katrina, he went to Plano, Texas, and he used to introduce himself as a Plano ho while there. Oh, I'm thinking I'm very excited for the weekend, gang. I'm very excited for the weekend. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you very much for being here. Super appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. I just wanted to stir up some excitement for Gem State Gaming Convention. We're gonna be flying out tomorrow to Idaho, Boise, Idaho. Having a good time, having a great time. Where we'll go and meet with some really cool people. I'm very excited. It's the only vacation I get these days. I'd like to take a big trip that wasn't like a, because it is technically work, right? I do have to be on and like in the Ashwood persona, so it's like it's technically still work. Is it really a vacation? It is a vacation. It's days where I don't have to be in the office, so we get to go out, we get to do and have a good time. But there's a grand adventure calling my name, and it's Gem State Gaming Convention. Why is there Christmas? Saying Ashwood isn't real? Ashwood's totally real. Ashwood's more real than anything. Is the grand adventure beyond compare? Well, I'd say anybody can compare their grand adventure to our adventure. If they're going to Gem State Gaming Convention. Like, if he's showing arm, am I? See my arm? It doesn't look that good. It looks really pale. He has limbs? You'll never know. Never be able to tell. I can't even see which one. This one? What is are the kitten mittens not exciting enough for y'all? With biceps? Hell yeah. 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 Oh, W biceps. I thought that was with biceps. I was like, hell yeah, biceps. How long have I been in Catboy mode? Only 10 minutes. Seems like forever. Seems like an eternity. Catboy mode. Of all the things to have, why Catboy mode? Catboy seems like the oldest. Why do you not like Catboy? I love Catboy. I just also love giving Catboy a hard time. Bro curls 100 pounds? I wish. God, I wish. I have not been to the gym in like 2 months. My welcome in, Verity. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, my gym partner and I kind of fell off the gym because he started volleyball season. And he was volleyballing. He was balling 4 nights a week, so he was getting his workouts. He was getting his workouts. Is Verity from Minecraft mods? I'm unfamiliar with Minecraft modding. But yeah, like I was saying, I live in Canada. That's delightful. I've always wanted to visit Canada. Yeah, like I was saying, my gym partner was balling 4 nights a week, volleyballing. And so he was too tired to go to the gym, and I was fine with just sitting on my ass all day. So I haven't been to the gym in like 2 months. When I get back from Gem State Gaming Convention, I'm gonna start going again. I'm gonna get back in the habit. Why do I have animal ears? Well, that's a bit of a long story. You see, on my Twitch, which is what we're live to right now, why am I seeing people with these things? I don't know, your algorithm. But the reason that I have them on is because on Twitch, which we're live on right now, as well as YouTube, there's a redeem on my channel that turns me into a cat boy, along with other cosplays, but we like the cat boy. Yes, Ashwood, why do you have animal ears? Because somebody spent 3,000 points to put me in animal ears. I don't actually remember who invented Catboy mode. I really should have kept track of that sort of thing. You've been going for the past couple months. You only started recently. Hey, it's my bad. No, it's I give Catboy by blank. No, we appreciate that you spend your points, Empress. Please never feel. Please, I don't mean to make anybody feel bad. Thank you for liking the live over on YouTube, by the way. But the reason, oh, you don't? Okay, good. Don't regret anything. Yeah, sorry, Future. I'm glad that you've been going to the gym. That's a really awesome habit to keep up. It's one that I wish I had maintained throughout my adult life, but it's something I do sporadically. There'll be bursts where there'll be like 6 months where I'll go consistently, and then the other 6 months of the year I won't go at all. So it like eliminates the progress that I make. Actually, it's probably like a 6-month spurt and then 8 months of not going to the gym. And then another 6 months of me being like, hell yeah, I'm the biggest, baddest. And then just 8 months of me eating my weight in burgers. You were gonna say something, but I don't want to get yelled at or automat. Feel free to speak your mind, Aku. I don't want you uncomfy for my redeems, though. Consent is given by the button existing, but also mittens don't need to be worn if too hot, because being too hot doesn't feel good. I joke around, Empress. I'm fine wearing the mittens. They're I make a huff and a puff because it's part of the being a cat bit, I suppose. I was gonna say you get swole at the gym and then add wood to that because it's basically gym mode. Swole wood? That might have gotten auto-modded. Yeah, that probably would have gotten auto-modded. And I thought better of it. Start off for like 2 days a week, then every 2 weeks go up a day. And you're at 3 and then 4, and you'd leave it at 4 days a week. I adjust my schedule based on what I'm training. So like if I'm just doing, like if I'm building up to something, I'll do like 3-4 days a week. But there was a time when I was just trying to maintain, like I was like really trying to lose weight. I was really focused on being in the gym every day. And so I was going every day. I did lose a lot of weight that summer. But it's hard to do, and it's hard to maintain. But I admire people who are able to go to the gym consistently. Don't forget the carbs. Oh, I never forget the carbs. I get the carbs every day. I get my pasta reps in. 1 pasta, 2 pasta, 3 pasta, 4. Actually, no, I had plenty of carbs today. I had a lot of popcorn. Popcorn counts as carbs, even though it is very fibrous. What kind of corn? Popcorn. You should try the rice paper sub for bread. I've never heard of that. Ryu, are you trying to get me to say something again? Now I don't know if I can trust you. No, I'm kidding. Rice paper sub for bread. No, it's legit and tasty. Can confirm. But yes, what kind of popcorn? Let's see. Aku, I usually pop my popcorn on the stove with a blend of oil and popping oil. And then my most recent popcorn was just salt and pepper popcorn. Was this I'm hearing about popcorn and Monster? That's dinner, Spice. If you're in gym, would you be cutting? I mean, there's cutting and there's bulking. I usually don't bulk on purpose. Usually I bulk by accident. If you are focused on cardio, but yes, Spice, popcorn and Monster was dinner along with a ham sandwich. I did have a ham sandwich. Okay, ham sandwiches can be real good though. It was good. I had it with a little bit of sriracha mayo. I did not add a bunch of greens though. It was potato bread. You just want to crush a watermelon? It was ham, break, and mayo. Real rice paper is a good fat loss sub. Lots of Asian influencers getting into it. I'll have to. What is like the best way to treat the rice paper? Like, do you have to bread not break? Eggs? Interesting. Soak it in a whipped egg. Someone just set off fireworks and your roommate's dog is freaking out? I'm sorry to hear that, Empress. It's not even close to 4th of July. Why are they setting off fireworks? Oh, I think I've seen that. You basically made a breakfast bagel with some and it was real tasty. I think I've seen that, where you like wrap it, you roll it up, right? Your favorite meal oat is Burger King's Chicken Royale with cheesy bacon fries. Oh, cheesy bacon fries sounds so good right now. What a jerk indeed, Agbu. Whoa, let's not go hunting people, Spice. That's for the purge. Or, you know, the most dangerous game. They probably wouldn't put up that good of a hunt. Gonna turn in early, very tired. Have a good time at GSGC, all. Thank you so much for being here, Aku. Have a fantastic night. Please get plenty of rest. Thank you for the hydrate. And we certainly will be thinking of you while we're at GSGC. Gem State Gaming Convention. Please, everybody, have a fantastic night and a fantastic weekend. If you're attending Gem State Gaming Convention, please make sure to say hi. We're not ending. It sounds like we're ending, but we're not ending yet. I'm just saying, have a fantastic weekend if you're here. Night, Aku, I'll send you pics and gossip. Spice, what are you most excited about for GSGC? Gem State Gaming Convention. Did everybody know that Spice did the phenomenal key artwork for Gem State Gaming Convention? Spice is the artist of the convention. Oat means of all time, by the way. Oh, oat. Okay, I get it. I get it. Your favorite meal of all time. I thought that was a... I did not understand that it was an abbreviation at first. Of all time. Aside from hanging out with all my best friends, watching Ryu's revenge arc. What is Ryu getting revenge for? Ryu, you getting revenge this weekend? Is that going to be from all the Magic games that are going to be played? No, maybe. What kind of revenge are we talking? Are we talking John Wick style revenge? It's an arc. We must watch it to its thrilling conclusion. With no anime cliffhangers. Top 10 anime cliffhangers. WatchMojo.com. Is it going to be a saga for the ages? Did Ryu get betrayed? Who betrayed you, Ryu? I'll help you get revenge. Did y'all know I have 4 chat windows open right now? So many chat windows. It's hard to keep them all on screen. Have I played Deltarune? Future, I have not played Deltarune yet. I've like joked around and like played with the idea of playing Deltarune. But I know that chapter 5 just came out. I kind of want to like let the game be finished and then play it. No one told me last year I could use proxies, so I went at a huge disadvantage. Oh, so this year you've got proxy set up? Hi Haley, how's it going tonight? Thank you for liking the live. We're talking about Gem State Gaming Convention tonight. All the fun that can be had at Gem State Gaming Convention. That's gonna take a while. Is it? I mean, it's on chapter 5. How many chapters are there going to be? But yeah, so we're talking about Gem State Gaming Convention. Pretty good. It's raining here and you're enjoying it. How am I doing? I'm doing fantastic. I'm getting ready to travel tomorrow to Idaho from where I'm at. We're going to be in Idaho this weekend. We're going to be in Idaho for a convention, specifically Gem State Gaming Convention. Couldn't tell you, but a while. It is gonna be, yeah, fun is right. We're gonna have tabletop games, we're gonna have card games, we're gonna have board games. There's gonna be a lot of people. It's gonna be good. Welcome in. Welcome in over on YouTube. Why can't people wait to light off fireworks? On a better note, this weekend should be fun. I think it's going to be a good time. I think it's going to be a fantastic time. Taking my boyfriend, taking me to Cleveland Zoo and antique stores for your B-Day. Is it your birthday this weekend, Haley? Happy birthday. And hey, thank you for liking the live over on YouTube. That sounds like an incredibly fun time, Haley. Oh yeah, you guys have 4th of July over there? Yes, Future. It's a pretty big holiday. Lots of fireworks, lots of grilling and barbecuing. But that's next weekend. Welcome in. Is it Doomin Dior? Doomin Dior? It is. On Sunday, you'll be 25. Happy birthday, Haley. Congratulations on your birthday. Never been to a gaming convention. Not sure if there is one in PGH. Where I'm going, there aren't really, there are a lot of different conventions where I'm at here in New Orleans. There's a ton of different conventions. There hasn't really been a gaming convention in a number of years. There hasn't been an anime convention either since the last one shut down. But this one I fly out to Gem State Gaming Convention in Idaho. It's great. It's gonna have a lot of fun times. Don't even like fireworks on the 4th? The early ones piss you off even more? I used to like fireworks as a kid, but I'm kind of sick of them now. And I live next to a baseball field. Well, I mean, like, I grew up next to a baseball field. So, every Friday. I think it was every Friday they would do fireworks. That was back when they like had a baseball team. Now they don't have a baseball team anymore, so we don't really have fireworks anymore. Yeah, it's been a while since I've enjoyed fireworks. Had the weirdest dream last night. I usually don't remember my dreams. I usually wake up and within a couple minutes I'm gone. It slips through your hands like mercury. Last time you went to a firework night a few years ago, all the fireworks got knocked on their sides? Oh no! Oh, but they didn't go. Did they go off? They go off on their sides? The fire department had to come look? Dude, your dreams are adventures? You have to reorient to reality? I used to, so I would have the wildest dreams when I would have I was on like specific medication that was like that would knock me out for like 13 hours at a time, and then I would stay up for 48 hours at a time. There are whole towns and worlds that you've mapped out by this point. That's impressive, Spice. The Haley says some of the fireworks got knocked over, but thankfully it was the opposite side of where they went off. Thankfully it was the opposite side of where they were sitting. It went into the woods. Roro. Fireworks and woods do not sound like a good combination. Oops, didn't mean to hit that. No worries, future. We once had a kid put the mortar shell in upside down. Did they do that on purpose, Agbu, or was it an accident? You remember you lit a small firework with friends once and it went in your neighbor's window? Oh no. That sounds terrible. That sounds like a really, like, did it break the window or did it go into an open window? They were an idiot? Okay. So when I was really young, when I was a little kid, my neighbors, they had like one of those how do I describe it? It was like a tube. It was a tube firework that it like was so powerful that as it would shoot up, it would bounce into the air. And they had a couple of these. And I was like a little kid. I was a really tiny little kid. I had like the little snapping, like the little pop rocks that you throw on the ground. One year, family mistook a mortar for a fountain and didn't nail it down. It fell over, shot under my mom and aunt's chair, and gave them both third-degree burns. I'm sorry to hear that, Empress. That's terrible. Burns were small. Still, third degree is harsh. And they're annoying anyway. Loki deserved. That was Future saying about their neighbor, not about. No, there was not a cross between chats there. I'm sorry. I probably should have read that in a different order. Get the ukulele? Yes. Haley says a migraine med gave me insane and vivid dreams. You told your doc this isn't, please stop it. You have to be ID'd for those TNT poppers, which is wild to me. Really? You have to be ID'd for those now? They would just come with the other fireworks. They would be like, at least where I'm at in Louisiana, where it's not illegal to sell fireworks, they would just be like, hey, kids, you want some fireworks? Here are some poppers. And the old guy at the stand would give us big boxes, like a whole bag of boxes of the poppers. You didn't have your ID and couldn't buy them at the gas station? Get the ukulele and the apology couch? Oh, I was saying about the time when I was a kid. Yeah, these like our next door neighbors, who were cops, by the way. They were cops, and they would like get a bunch of their cop friends together every New Year's Eve. And one year I was just doing little popper things on the ground. I was a little tiny kid. I was just like doing the little fireworks, and they had these like huge, like exploding things you'd put in the tube, and the tube would jump up in the air, and it would pop, and it would shoot up into the sky. Well, one time I'm just doing the little poppers, and they set off one of them near me, and I get all scared, and they start laughing, and then the tube pops up in the air and rolls on its side and faces me, and it starts shooting at me, and it's just popping, and I'm like, I get hit by one, and so I freak out and I start running, and it is popping on its side and following me as I run. So it hit me in the leg 3 times. I had 3 big burns on my leg. And these guys are laughing their heads off. They're like, oh, look at this kid. Meanwhile, I'm crying my eyes out to my mom. They don't even regulate fireworks where you are, Agbu? Where your parents are at? Did they ask, do you want some candy when they're in a big van? Uh-oh. Don't say yes to that, future. I stopped liking fireworks around that time, I'm gonna say, as a little kid. It took me a lot of years to work my courage back up to be around fireworks. And now I'm just sort of like, they're fine. It's been 40 minutes of Catboy. I'm gonna pop off Catboy mode. Say goodbye to the kitten mittens, everybody. I'm a pro, I take the van instead. Yeah. Okay. Bring the Catboy set to GSGC? I will not. You love them fireworks, but people though. When my brother set off fireworks, I had to try and coax my mom's Mastiff mix out from under the bed. Oh. I love a Mastiff. It's such a big dog. Out from under the bed? That must have taken a while. It must have taken a lot of treats. But how will Aku know it's you in pictures without him? I'll be the only one in a sports coat in the 100-degree weather, Spice. It won't be hard to figure out which one I am. Actually, what's the weather like in Boise right now? There was a whole conversation about how people could buy tickets to get a specific costume at GSGC, and he could set Catboy ridiculously high. You say that, but you said I needed to dress fancy. Agbu, please dress to your comfort. Didn't like them? She's a French Mastiff and Pit mix? Oh, Poppy. Hot and dry, but it's going to cool down. Looking forward to it. Agpoo in a full tuxedo, please. Pizza tie? Hell yeah, pizza tie. Ooh, 25% humidity. That's much better than the what? What did we have? 75%? If I'm speeding in a school zone, they'll let me go because I'm late for Gem State Gaming Convention. While we never advise speeding in a school zone, we do advise going to Gem State Gaming Convention. We have a whole Arctic front moving in this weekend. Y'all get Arctic fronts? We get heat waves. We get tropical storms. Arctic fronts. Who ever heard of such a funny thing? Is that gonna... I hope that doesn't cause a bunch of, like, storms, Spice. Can we expect rain? Okay. What time is it? It's about 11:30. How do we want to wrap up tonight, gang? Thank you so much, everybody, for being around and for hanging out. Might be storms all weekend. Oh, well, good thing we'll be inside when playing tabletop board games. Highs in the 60s? What car do I drive? I drive a little hamster car. If anybody remembers the old hamster commercials where they would play LMFAO to hamsters driving the big box cars. Well, it's a little box car. You might not die in the jacket for once. That'll be nice because I'm not bringing the really thin one that I wore last year. It's a bit ratty this time of year. It's going from 90 to 60. Like it saw a cop. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Thank you for being around. I hope to see you for Gem State Gaming Convention. Zach, welcome in, buddy. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you for being here. Incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. Drive a Rolls-Royce Jeep, JK. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice to see, future. Zach, welcome in. How we doing tonight? We were just talking about Gem State Gaming Convention. We're going to be in Idaho, Boise, Idaho for this weekend. Specifically, Caldwell ID this weekend. We're going to be, we're flying out tomorrow. So we're going to be having a grand time in the ID. The Potato State, the Gem State. Gem State Gaming Convention. The ID in the Idaho. You gonna live out there? No, you can't. You know you can't break me away from New Orleans. It's where my heart and family and soul lives. But we're not gonna live out there. We're just gonna do our best out there. What about Gator King? Gator King's a dream for the far off future, Empress. Gator King will be someday. Not this weekend. He's gonna move to Boise, open Gator King, and hire Empress. He's breaking our hearts, Empress. Gonna go cry. No, Empress, don't. No. There's gonna be a heat wave in PA next weekend. Well, I hope it's not too bad, Haley. I hope you get you can stay inside and get plenty of AC, or maybe a nice frozen treat. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, am I going live out there? Like streaming? I mean, are you streaming out there? Probably not. I've been told I should. I've been told to go live. I've been told that we'll have good internet. I'll join you in the crying chambers. Big fat years. He hates us? I do not. You know I don't. If you could live anywhere other than New Orleans, where would it be? It might be nice to move back to Lyon. Like Lyon, France was beautiful. I loved living there. Oh, mate, don't get me started on a nice cold drink after a long summer day. If you could have one big drink, would you choose lemonade or iced tea? Let's see. I love this song, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. I'll have to prove I don't hate Empress. I'll do my best, Agbo. The theory is that the new location for GSGC has actual good Wi-Fi, so hopefully we can get the lad to stream. Mix them together? Haley, you're so smart. That's an Arnold Palmer. I love it. Iced tea with lemonade? Hell yeah. Rumi's dog won't get on your bed now. She starts shaking. Oh, Empress, puppy. Sorry to hear that. Poor pupper indeed. What was I saying? Yeah, if I could live anywhere other than New Orleans, I might pick France. Just because I loved it out there. I loved the food. I was a big fan of the culture. A stream at GSGC would be cool, though. It would be very cool. I don't know how I'd feel about streaming in public, like getting people, like I'd be like, I need your consent to put you on the internet. I'd have to go up to everybody and every single person and be like, "Ee." Really intense about it. Just be like, internet. We can scout and get you in a stream. A stream corner. You're gonna be Ashwood Audio for this Halloween? Hell yeah, I'm so honored. That's fantastic, future. That'd be delightful. Just do what those influencers do with those glasses. JK, please don't. Oh yeah, Haley, I definitely wouldn't. Those glasses are crazy to me. Let's not go stirring up the he hates somebody pot. Let's all remember that I'm a big fan of everybody here. I'm a big fan of everybody hanging out, whether they're chatting or lurking. I'm also a big fan of everybody who's not here. I'm just a big fan. I'm a big old softy who's a big fan of everybody. Instead of trick or treat, you'll say Gem State Gaming Convention? I love that. That's fantastic, Future. We know, which is why we cheese. We know. We know he's going to betray Spice. No matter... Oh dear. Shenanigans paused. Scrolls of prophecy must be fulfilled. I don't know if we ever prophesied it, Spice. Remember the prophecy? I don't remember the prophecy. Something, something, betrayal, something. I don't think it was ever set in stone. You don't remember the old wizard in the hut on top of the mountain? I remember the Worthy Kids video about an old wizard on a hut on the mountain. He was really clear about things. Spice is the lore keeper. Spice is the one who keeps track of this stuff. Have we played the Lethal Company update? You don't like the new monsters? No, Haley. I haven't played Lethal Company in a little while. The Lethal Company up. What are the new monsters like? What kind of new monsters have they added? Yeah, Spice, I only remember the Worthy Kids video about the wizard on the mountain. He brews wizard ale with his gnomes. Were they gnomes? He had something. Were they goblins? He had some kind of little creature that helped him brew his ale. There's one that looks like bugs, and it's a baby, and you have to soothe it or it'll grow. Oh, that's disgusting. You have to soothe it? How do you soothe it? You like actually have to talk to it? Or do you like rock it? Is there like a... like a rocking motion that you can do in the game, or do you just have to whip it back and forth and say you're rocking it? You'll have to rock it, and if you don't, there's a timer and it'll kill everyone. Oh no, I don't like that at all. Could we ever get a digital art stream if you like that stuff? Sure, Future, I love that. I've done a couple. There's like a few of me learning to draw, and I still need to bring that back because it's been a couple months. So of course I've like lost whatever progress I've made. So I like haven't drawn anything. There's just been too many good games coming out. Heading to bed. Have a great night. See you on Saturday. Yes, Agbu. Have a fantastic night. See you on Saturday for Gem State Gaming Convention. Night Aku. Remember the... Do you mean Agbu, Spice? Ha! Ha! It's not just me. It's not just me who mispronounces it. Maybe I need the sleep. You definitely need to get the sleep, Spice. It's okay, we're ending soon. We're gonna end in a couple of minutes. We'll go until like 11:45 and then we'll call it a night. Help while I'm doing it? We would appreciate that, Future. Would appreciate any feedback that that you could give. I get a lot of feedback when I'm doing my art stream. We all need to sleep. A bunch of hooligans up late. There's another hound cat thing that jumps down from the trees. You can't turn your back on it. Oh, do you have to like be watching it the whole time, Ailey? Can you like... Don't they already have a couple of monsters like that in Lethal Company already? Like, didn't they have the like the weird spring guy? Like wooden mannequin? All right, it's 11:40. You used to staying up? You think so? We're actually, so we're gonna go ahead and start looking for somebody to raid over on Twitch. We're gonna call it a night in the next couple of minutes, so let's start wrapping up. Big thank you to everybody for being here. Big thank you to everybody over on Twitch. Big thank you to everybody on YouTube. Big thank you to everybody on TikTok. Thank you so much for jumping in, joining us. We couldn't do... Haley, thank you so much for the gifts. That's very kind. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. We really do super appreciate that. We're donating to Covenant House New Orleans for the month of June. So a portion of any sub bits, gifts, or donations that we get are going to Covenant House New Orleans, which is a really cool charity that fights against human trafficking and unhoused situations, as well as providing housing situations, shelter for LGBTQIA+ individuals. Very hood stream. Thank you very much. Let's see. Finally made it through one. Yes. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everyone for being here. We sincerely, we would not have been invited to Gem State Gaming Convention if not for support from everybody here. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. It really does. You really do make a difference in what is possible for us. So thank you so much. We are going to call tonight because we have a flight tomorrow morning. We're going to be off on an adventure to Gem State Gaming Convention. We'll be doing tabletop fun, tabletop gaming, and get to see a bunch of cool, lovely people. We hope you have a fantastic night. Have a nice night as well. Like I said, we're gonna raid out on Twitch. Give me just a second to find somebody to raid. Let's see who's online. Let's drop y'all off with a McQueeb. We never get to drop y'all off with a McQueeb anymore. We used to raid McQueeb from time to time. Okay. Give me just a second. I'm gonna step up for... Can't wait to see stuff on the Discord. We'll be sure to post. Be sure to take plenty of pictures of the cool stuff we're doing. Hopefully we'll get some good pictures. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I'm gonna get some raid messages up. Hold on. Something I need to... Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. Let me put the raid messages in chat. If you're a subscriber, go ahead and grab the first raid message. If you have not yet subscribed, grab the second raid message. Sorry. Made it far, Ash. I hope you know that. I really appreciate that, Future. I really do. I try to appreciate it as much as possible. Let's see. So, we appreciate you. Thank you so much, Empress. I appreciate y'all right back. Like I said, we're gonna raid out to McQueeb. McQueeb is playing a game called Pathogenic. I've never seen that. Let me actually double check. Let me see what this looks cute. Like they're living in an organism. But yeah, okay. So we're gonna drop you off with McQueeb. We hope you have a fantastic night. How do I raid out? How do I do this? Okay. Stay fancy, all my lads, ladies and gentlemen, non-bees. Keep being amazing. We'll see you next time. Have a wonderful weekend. If we don't see you at Gem State Gaming Convention, please do your best to have a great time. For everybody who we see this weekend, please be safe on your way down to Caldwell, and see you soon. Please be kind to your next host, and as always, be kind to each other. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.